I've really been slacking on videos. I apologize. Like June is just such a busy month. It's like horse stuff. The weather turns nicer. We have our powwow, our community powwow that's going on this coming weekend. My grandma and grandpa are in from Washington. There's just like so much going on. But I have a minute. It's a Sunday. And so I thought I would go ahead and film an Empties video. I've got a pretty large bag of Empties. I actually included quite a bit of skincare products in here as well. Normally I would like toss my skincare, but I've been getting questions and inquiry on skincare. So I thought I'd go ahead and include some skincare in this Empties video along with some beauty products. These first couple products are from the brand Mahalo, and it's actually become one of my favorite all-natural skincare brands. This is the Petal mask, hydrating mask to plump and glow. This is what it looks like. This is a 3.4 ounce tub. It's kind of like a honey based mask. It doesn't dry, but what I really like about it is I feel like it hydrates my skin really well while it's on there, but it also kind of detoxes my face as well. It like helps with any type of blemishes I might be having. It says hydrating mask to plump and glow, and I kind of feel like that's what it does. I used it this morning actually. I try to use it like 2 or 3 times a week, but more recently it's kind of just been once a week because of time. I've already repurchased another tub of it, and I think I'm like halfway through that one, but I don't anticipate myself not purchasing this when it runs out. It's one of my favorite face masks. And then these next 2 products, again from Mahalo Skincare. This is the Love and Coffee Antioxidant Face Spray, or it says Antioxidant Hydra Stimulating Botanical Essence. And then the other one is the Mahalo Love and Roses Antioxidant Facial Serum. This came in a set in February, and it came out when they came out with their new Bean Mask, which is another mask that I love from Mahalo. But the Bean Mask and these 2 products and one other balm came in a set, and I'm almost out of the balm as well. It's called Love and Cocoa. If I could, I would repurchase this special set that they did like around Valentine's Day. I would repurchase it over and over again. I have heard that they're coming out with the antioxidant spray in a larger size and adding it to the full range. I don't know when, but I hope it's soon, because when this ran out, I was just like really sad. I would, you know, after I'm done, have a clean face, I would do my treatment product that I'll also show you because I got some Empties in here from that as well. And then I would use this essentially as an essence and put some in my hand and pat it all over my face. And I just love this product right here. I love this one as well. I've used it all up, but this collection was kind of targeted for dry skin in those kind of dehydrating months, I guess, of winter. And it really did my skin well because I have dry skin, but it really did a good job of bringing back like the hydration to my face. But these are some great products, and I can't wait till the antioxidant spray reaches the full line, because I plan on repurchasing a couple bottles of this when it comes out. Next up is the Farmacy Green Clean Makeup Meltaway Cleansing Balm. I've got 4 Empties of these. I started using this in March, and initially I was using it as a double cleanse in the evening, both to remove my makeup and then also to give my face a thorough cleanse. And then I would use it in the morning time as well. And then I was just going through it so fast, so I started using more of a liquid cleansing oil to remove my makeup, and then go in with the balm afterwards so that I could kind of stretch out the lifetime of 1 tub of this. It's a 3.2 fluid ounce tub, but I do go through it really quickly. It's one of my favorite cleansing products. I can tell you that the hydration in my face has increased immensely since I started using this. It doesn't like strip my skin or the skin barrier. And also the little bumps that I would get under the skin, especially around these portions of my mouth, it just got rid of them. It like got rid of the ones that were there, and also I haven't really gotten any new ones. Every once in a while I'll get 1 or 2, but I used to really get congested skin kind of right in these areas, and it was those little bumps under the skin that are really hard to get like out of your skin, and if you pry at them too much, you like make a hole in your face type of situation. So I'm really grateful for this. They recently did a sale around, was it Memorial Day, and I purchased a couple more tubs of it. I do wish it came in either a larger size or it lasted me a little bit longer, but it's just really good and it's done my skin so well, so I've gone through 4 of those. This next one is the Belif Cleansing Gel Oil Enriched. This is one of the cleansing oils that I would use before I went in with the balm, and this is a little excessive, but this is what has just really done my skin well. I'd pump some of this in my hands and I'd massage it all over my face, and this removes makeup really well and is good for sensitive skin too. I really like this. I have some other liquid like cleansing oils that I'm going through right now, but at some point I can see myself repurchasing this one. But anyway, I would massage it all over, it'd get all my makeup off, I'd jump in the shower, wash it off, and then I would take a towel, a dry towel, and pat my face and go in with the Farmacy cleansing balm because it works best when your skin is dry or isn't wet, which is the same way that I would do it if I was doing a double cleanse with the cleansing balm. I would, because that Farmacy really removes makeup well as well. But then I towel dry and go in for another cleanse. But the oils just have really made the longevity of a tub of the Farmacy last longer. But the combination of doing that really has been working well for my skin. And again, if I didn't have a couple more different types of cleansing oils to go through, I would have repurchased this probably already because I really like it. Next up, I have another product from the brand Belif. I purchased these at Sephora. This is how it's spelled. But this is the True Cream Moisturizing Balm, not to be mistaken with the True Cream Aqua Balm. There's two types that they're easily mistakable. But I started using this based off a recommendation from Stephanie Nicole, also here on YouTube. She mentioned how well this worked for her skin in terms of moisturization. And I've always had a problem with dry and dehydrated skin. And so I thought, well, I'll give it a try, you know, and it's really good for sensitive skin. And it's also really boosted the hydration in my face, like the combination of like the Farmacy balm, like not using a foaming cleanser, and then also topped off with this. I only use this one at night, and I mix some serums and oils like that Mahalo serum that I showed you guys. I would mix like 2 or 3 drops of that in with this as well. But this is, I kind of think of it like a kind of like a carrier moisturizer or something. But it just works really, really well on dry skin. So I have 2 empties here, and I've also repurchased it, and I'm currently using another one. And again, I use it at night. This next one you guys already know the deal with. These are the Wet n Wild Color Icon Reserve Your Cabana SPF 15 bronzers. I have 4 empties. And here I use a great big like kabuki brush, and I set sunscreen all over my neck and chest area. So I do use it pretty generously over this entire area, and it kind of just makes my face that has makeup on it and my neck kind of one. Sometimes I get comments that my face doesn't match my neck and stuff like that, but I don't think people realize what a big factor like lighting when you're filming and stuff plays on. I don't have like a tons of lights around me, it's just kind of focused towards my face, but in real life it matches up just fine. But I have gone through 4 of these. It's got SPF 15, and I set also I've got another empty of this moisturizer, but an SPF 47 moisturizer. So setting that just really ensures that the sunscreen is going to stay in place for me for the longest amount of time that I can get it to stay in place. So these next ones you guys are really familiar with as well. These are the Dr. Jart Premium Baby Beauty Balm SPF 45. This is what I use for foundation or a base makeup. I've got it on right now, and again, I've been through tube after tube of this. It's really good for dry skin. If you have oily skin, I don't know how, I probably wouldn't recommend this because it does have a nice amount of hydration to it, but it stays on my face really well, and it has that SPF 45 in it, which I love, and it also matches my skin tone really well. Next, I've got some mascaras. I've been trying to work through some of the mascaras that I've had for a while that I haven't really used and just kind of get them out of my collection because I know of like the ones that I really like. So this one is the Covergirl Lashblast Volume Mascara, and I do like this mascara, but Covergirl has recently come out with other mascaras that I like even more, so I don't anticipate repurchasing this guy anytime soon. And then the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. This is an alright mascara. I'm not crazy about it. I'm trying to work through, I think I have 1 more tube of this to go through, and I got them in like a holiday set, I think off QVC a while back, but it's an okay mascara, but I'm not crazy about it. I wouldn't like just go purchase a tube of it. Same with the Tarte Gifted Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. This one came in a set as well, and it's an okay mascara, but I feel like it's quite dry and it has a tendency to flake on me. And again, it's not one that I would go and repurchase. And then the next ones, which I've repurchased over and over and over again, I've got 2 of the Supersizer regular ones from Covergirl. This is one of my favorite mascaras lit from like the spectrum of high end to really low end. This is like the tube that I would reach for. And I have quite a few mascaras, and I've tried quite a few like high end, middle end, low end, and this just does it for me. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, it separates, it lengthens, and it also volumizes my lashes. It's got a rubber bristle brush on the end. I know some people prefer natural style mascara wand, but I really like this. So I've got 2 empties of that. And then also the Supersizer Fibers mascara. And I think there's just an ever so slight amount of difference between these 2 mascaras. I think that this one doesn't quite add the volume that the original one does, but it gives about the same amount of length, and I prefer the length with the volume. So I don't plan on repurchasing the Fibers one, but I will and have backups of the Supersizer, and I use the very black shade. And then I've got 2 lip liners. This is the Nars Velvet Lip Liner in Patong Beach. I won't purchase any more of these Nars Velvet Lip Liners. They are a really long wearing formula, but they dry out. And for a lip liner, you want it to glide. But it just doesn't, let me see. It's really, really dry. And there's a ton of this left, you guys. It's just, I just feel like it's a waste of money. So I won't repurchase those. The Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip liners stay really well on my lips. And I've had one since Charlotte Tilbury launched her line, and it's just finally down to the point of almost hitting the empty bin. And that's still creamy, and it still has a longevity to it. So I would recommend something like that far over these Nars Velvet Lip Liners. Same with this Gucci Eye Impact Longwear Eye Pencil. For the eyes, this is dry. Like, I can't put that on the waterline, you know? So that one, and there's a ton of product left, so again, I feel like I threw my money away on that guy. And then same with the Marc Jacobs Honey Bun Pout Liner Longwear Lip Pencil. This guy here, for one, it kept falling out of the whole entire length of the pencil and breaking, but now, not only that, but it's, if I push hard enough, then you get some color, but it's not very creamy, and it's just, it doesn't feel nice trying to line the lips with something so stiff. So I'm gonna throw that guy away. And then I've got a NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner, which this is my favorite liquid eyeliner. I do wish it was just a tiny bit more waterproof, but it does me pretty solid. It's really black and it's really fluid. It's what I have on in probably 95% of my videos. So this guy is done with, and I'll continue to repurchase that until I find something I suppose that I like better, which I haven't yet. So then I've got an Ulta Brow Tint in the shade Light. I kind of got away from this for a while. I mentioned it in I think a few of my favorites videos. The brush wand on here is similar to the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I like the formula of this Ulta version better. And when I buy them buy 2 get 2 free when Ulta does that with their house brand. But recently, probably 2 weeks ago, I picked up a fresh tube of this out of my backup drawer. And I've fallen back in love with it. I've got it through my brows again right now. It doesn't break my eyebrows out, which Benefit Gimme Brow really did. Then I've gone through another bottle of the May Lindstrom Skin, the Jasmine Garden Botanical Face Mist. More recently, since I ran out of the Mahalo Antioxidant essence that I showed you guys, I've been pulling for this guy, and so after I do my treatment on a clean face, like my my retinoid type products and acne treatment products, I kind of use this like an essence in the palm of my hands and pat it over my face before I put serums on and stuff. But this is also a good one just to refresh your face throughout the day. And I do have one in use right now that is probably about right there, and I have purchased another one, and I'll probably continue to repurchase it because I really like it as both a face spray and also kind of use it like an essence. Another organic skincare brand that I have been enjoying is one called Leahlani, and this is the Kalima Coconut Cream Cleansing Powder. This is the brand of it. I've got 2 empties of this guy right here. This is kind of like an exfoliating powder for me. So I've used it both ways, where I would, and I only use it in the morning time because I do use like a retinoid. So using it in the morning kind of sloughs off any dead skin cells that the retinoid product kind of removed overnight. But the smell of this, you guys, the smell of this is like vanilla, coconut, chocolate, and oranges, and I got some on my nose. But it's one of those like exfoliating type powders. They do call it a cleanser. I don't like to use it on skin that has like any makeup or anything on it. I'll only use it on like a clean face. So I'll get in the shower and put some in my palm of my hand, put a little water in it, and I'll massage it all over my face, and then I'll tap my face dry and then go in with the Farmacy balm. It just really gets like my pores all clean and stuff. And I've used it the other way around too, where in the morning I would just grab a glob of the Farmacy, rub it all over my face, jump in the shower, and then go in with this guy and do the same type of thing. It's a really nice exfoliating powder, like on a level of 1 to 5, 5 being an extreme exfoliator, 1 being a low one. I would say it's like a 3, I guess. And I have one of the Kalima cleansers in use right now, and I don't kind of anticipate myself not purchasing it again when that one runs out, because I really like it. And then next up is another one that you guys have heard me talk about over and over again. This is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation. I have an empty in the shade Fair and an empty in the shade Porcelain. I use these 2 shades together. I use the Porcelain shade kind of through the center of my face and around my eyes, and then I use the, and then the Fair shade is, I wouldn't necessarily consider the Fair shade fair. I think it's more like a light type of a shade. I think there's a pretty big difference between like Porcelain and Fair, but both of them are supposed to be pretty light, but this one I think is kind of around the light shade, but I use this one more on the outer perimeter of my face. And this is like one that I go to and grab when I'm in a hurry, because it's a really quick foundation and it covers really, really well. I will say that you have to be a little bit careful about how much you put on, because if you overdo it, you can end up looking a little cakey. But other than that, I really like it. And it's got, it does have, last time I checked, these ones don't have it listed on there, but the last time I checked, these are SPF 15. Here's another Mahalo product, and this one here, embarrassingly, it just gets me giddy because I love it so much. It's called the Bean Mask, and this is one of their newest additions to their line. This one's empty. I have another one in use right now. This is the one that came in that little set. There were 4 products that came like around Valentine's Day in a little set, and recently they've launched it in the permanent line. But this is like it doesn't dry like a typical clay type of mask, but you would kind of think, cat, you would kind of think that it would because of the texture, but it smells like coffee and cocoa beans. Like the smell of it it's so nice. But this one here, again, I feel like it detoxifies my skin. It detoxifies more than the Petal mask that I showed you guys, but it doesn't dry out your face. It also feels like it's pumping your face, like nourishing it with other like antioxidants and stuff. It's a really good one. And again, it's one of those products that I can see myself repurchasing over and over again. This Mahalo brand, again, it's one of my favorite like skincare brands, man. And like if they ever come out with new products, I just get so excited about it. Then I have got my favorite daily moisturizer, and I have repurchased and have been using this for years. I would say almost since it launched, and this is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. This one's really good for my dry skin. I wouldn't kind of recommend it for an oily skin type, because this does produce a lot of like hydration to the skin. It stays really well on my skin after makeup. It goes on with the Dr.jart really nice. I like to layer SPFs, especially in the summertime. So I have, like, I put on this one here, the SPF 47 moisturizer, and then the Dr.jart SPF 45 BB cream. And then if I know I'm going to be outside, especially earlier in the day, and then till evening time, I set my face with like an SPF powder as well. And they're all physical sunscreens, so none of these burn my sensitive skin. I've also purchased the tinted version a couple times, and like right now, I'll use like 3 pumps of this one with 3 pumps of the tinted one and mix them together, just so that it adds a little bit of color to my face, especially for the summertime. But this is one that I feel like I'll continue to repurchase for quite some time, because it doesn't break me out. And in the interim, I've tried different mineral moisturizers with sunscreens in them, and they just don't do it for me like the Josie Maran one does. This next one is the Paula's Choice Clear Anti-Redness Exfoliating Solution. This is a product that I have used for years and years and years. I've gone through so many bottles of this stuff, and it was crazy because I got a random like PR package in the mail, and it had, is there 2 or 3? I think there's 2 bottles of this in a box from Paula's Choice, and I'm like, how convenient is that? Because I buy these like 3 or 4 at a time when I purchase them. But after I wash my face, I would take a cotton pad and I go over my entire face morning and night with this. And then I use the treatment products that I'll show you guys in a minute as well, followed by like the essence type thing that I need to do a skincare routine video. I know. But Paula's Choice has 2 other exfoliating solutions with salicylic acid, that's what this is, a salicylic acid solution. But those ones are they're just a little bit too strong for my skin. This one my skin handles really well, so I just continue to repurchase it because it keeps my face nice. And because I like to try out new products and stuff, I have tried other acids. I've tried mandelic acids, glycolics. My skin doesn't do good with like a strong glycolic like at all. I've tried the P40, is it? From Biologique Recherche. Which is really strong, and I just keep going back to this. My skin does really, really well with this solution from Paula's Choice, and again, this is one of those products that I can see myself repurchasing again and again for a long time. This is kind of like a little bit of a skincare routine-ish too, since I included so much skincare in the Empties bin, but these next products are what I would use after the Paula's Choice toner, and oh, by the graces of God, I tell you, Differin gel became over the counter, and if you guys remember when I did a skincare video, it's been a while now, but I was using something called Epidural, and Epidural is actually adapalene gel mixed with a benzoyl peroxide. And the thing about that was I was on like a trial card is what they called it, where I was able to get it for like $13 or something for a certain amount of time, and then it went up to its regular price because it's a prescription. $300, you guys. It's for the regular price of that stuff. So when that trial card that I had ran out, I was just like, I'm not forking out like $300 and some for a tube of Epidural. So in the interim, I was back to using a tretinoin, which I can't mix a tretinoin and a benzoyl peroxide because benzoyl peroxide actually like shuts down a tretinoin. Like they just don't work together. So when Differin came out, I was like, yes, because my skin actually works better with an adapalene like Differin than it does with a retinol. And it helps so much with acne and blemishes. So what I do is at nighttime I mix, which is another empty here. This is the Paula's Choice Clear Daily Skin Clearing Treatment. This is a 2.5% benzoyl peroxide. I mix a blob of this with a little bit of this. And then in the morning time I just use the clear after the Paula's Choice toner. I only use the Differin once a day, but so far since this has come out, I've gone through one big tube and one little tube of Differin, and then I've gone through several tubes of this Paula's Choice Clear 2.5% benzoyl. Over the years, I've gone through several of these guys. But if you have really congested skin and really acne-prone skin, you should try the combination. You can get this at CVS now. I think the larger tube is like 23 bucks, and mix it with like a benzoyl peroxide, and you essentially get something similar to what Epidural is. And adapalene is from the vitamin A retinoid type family as well. So this is what I use as my retinoid, but it also helps really well with congested skin and stuff like that. So if you have that problem, try it out. I think it's totally worth it. You can get the little guy. I think this one was like 10 bucks if you just want to try it out. But I do recommend mixing it with the benzoyl peroxide because it works really well together. And those are all of my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.